It's dark. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to go now. Okay, it's dark. I'll show you the calendar, handwritten calendar. I made myself. Oh, no, upside down. Upside down, yeah. I made it myself. Okay. And written in red is the days that for my dog's teeth subscription. So it's quite tricky. It's such a hassle to make this calendar to fill all the dates with 2 or 3 days interval. It's quite tricky, and since I get easily confused, I really need to write it down. I cannot do my math in my mind. I used to be better at calculating figures in my mind when I was a child, because I used to learn how to calculate in my mind. We usually learn, when we were elementary school, most of the kids, elementary school students, were learning how to, I don't know how to call it, how to calculate in their minds. And I did. So I was pretty good at it. But my teacher, I was learning at this place, and I had my teacher who was a middle-aged woman back then. She's a mother of my friend, or not friend, but we were in the same group of kids going to the same school every day in the morning. Okay, but on our way back, when we returned from the school to our house, we were individual, like one by one. Okay, not a group, but we used to go to school in a group, and the teacher was a mother of one of the kids, and there was this school, cram school. Oh my goodness, a cat crossing the street. I'm happy that I didn't hit her, or him or her, I don't know which, but it's almost dark, right? Where was I? Yeah. Anyway, what I'm gonna talk about on my way back, I don't know. I'll let you know that I decided not to go to the English school after all. I sent a message this morning or late last night that I wanted to cancel the trial lesson. I'm very sorry, but on Mondays I'm gonna be busy, and I can't go anymore. So I wrote an email to them telling them that I couldn't come anymore. I'm very sorry about that, but I think it's much easier for me to do even before taking my trial lesson, first lesson, right? yeah, after all, yeah, I'm going to find someone or some people who I can talk with in English in the future, but I don't think I should learn English anymore, because all I need to do is just to talk and practice speaking, and I was trying to depend on someone, but that was not something that I should have done. I should. That was not something that I should. I shouldn't. I should. Because after all, you are responsible for your language learning. This is my philosophy. And I was thinking that I would ask my teacher to give me some homework every time I take a lesson, and by next week I practice something at home, and I'll show him or her my homework during the lesson. And I just wondered, is this something that I can do myself even I'm alone? So that's what I thought. And after all, this is something that I feel, and oh my goodness, it's so complicated. So I think that I should be responsible for my language learning. So that's why I decided not to go to take any lessons at school or anywhere anymore. I will never ever take whatever lessons from now. Okay. And this is it. And I'm very interested in Spanish very much. Yeah, very. I said very, right? I'm interested in Spanish very much. And I've never been this serious in my life. I've studied Spanish for quite a long time, on and off, but not consistent enough, because somehow my interest in Spanish used to disappear all of a sudden at some point, and then I would stay away from my Spanish learning, and then something turned me on, and I started to have interest in Spanish all over again. Oh, I should stop here because there is this bus stopping at the bus stop, the Plada de Autobus. Okay, and this is the word I learned. Yeah, I knew this word, but I practiced this word. La Plada de Autobus means the bus stop in Spanish. I had to say this word like 20 times while I was using the other app, not Duolingo. Okay, yeah, I was talking about the app, right? Yeah, on my way here, and I didn't talk about it 100% as much as I wanted. So maybe I can get back to this topic again. Okay, the app is very interesting, and I love Duolingo, but I love this app also because they are so different. The system is each of them uses something similar, but they are different. So that's why I find each of them exciting and fun, divertido, okay. Since I try not to use Duolingo more than enough a day, after I finished Duolingo, I switch Duolingo to the other app, and this makes my language learning exciting enough, fun enough, and this app makes me repeat the same word, same expression over and over again, interchangeably. So it's very effective, I guess. And in my free time, when I'm not using those apps, I listen to some English, Spanish on YouTube. I love this channel called Español con Daniela or something. I forgot her name. Okay, she's a very beautiful woman, young woman with long hair, black long hair, pelo negro. Is it okay? Pelo negro. And mujer, right? Joven. Is it okay? Mujer joven. Ella es una mujer joven, or ella es mujer joven. And she looks very beautiful. I envy her because I want to look like her. Like, she has big eyes, los ojos grandes, okay. Ella tiene los ojos grandes. She has big eyes, beautiful, okay. Ella es guapa. She's very beautiful. Ella es muy guapa. Guapa. She's very beautiful. And she speaks mostly only Spanish. I think this pedestrian, she's a woman, okay. That pedestrian is a woman. It's raining, right? And it's a pedestrian road, pedestrian crossing. So it's totally okay for her to cross the road even though there was no signal. Okay. And she was with her umbrella because it's raining. Yeah, no wonder. And she has her umbrella very close to her face. Okay, and it looks like she wasn't looking around, okay, but she just started crossing the road, and it's so dark, okay, dark, and there's no there are no many lights, only lights of cars, okay, driving now on the road. And for me, it looked like she started crossing the road without looking around. Like, before you cross the road, you look at the right side, on the right side, and you look on the left side, right? Both sides. And then if there is no car coming, then it's time for you to go, even though you are crossing the pedestrian crossing, because it's better for your safety, right? It's much safer for you to do. But it seemed to me that she wasn't looking around on both sides beforehand, but she was having her umbrella very deeply. And I don't think that she wasn't paying attention to her surroundings, but she just started crossing the road, and it was good that I noticed it early enough so I couldn't have hit her. So it was a very dangerous situation, and I'm so happy, I'm relieved that there wasn't an accident or anything. I think that even pedestrians should pay attention to their safety, even though if an accident happened, maybe cars are wrong. Cars are responsible for all the accidents because people are weaker. Yeah, I understand that, but still, everyone should be responsible for their safety. That's how I feel. Okay. And guess what? I sometimes talk about people looking at their cell phones even while walking. Okay. It might be okay for them to look at their phones while waiting for the signal to change. Yeah, because they are stopping, they are not moving, then it can be safer. But some people are staring at their phones even while they are walking, and I think it's totally dangerous because no matter how much attention you think you're paying to your surroundings, and you are you're young enough, okay, you are attentive enough, but still, I think that when you are paying attention to your phone while walking, I don't think you are paying as much attention to your surrounding as you are to your phone. And I think we should share the same environment, and you have to both sides. Okay, everybody should pay attention to their surrounding, for their safety, and each individual should be responsible for their safety. That's how I feel. And there's a tragic, okay, just happened just last Monday or so. I was in a mall, okay, and I was waiting for my daughter to finish her shopping in a store, 100 yen store. I'm not interested in 100 yen goods in that store, so I decided to wait for her outside of the store, and I was waiting for her in a place that in which I wasn't give trouble to anyone, so that I wouldn't block anyone's vision or something. I wouldn't block someone else's, way or something. Okay, and then I was checking my phone, and there's this news coming in, or I access to Yahoo Japan, and there's this news, very tragic news, which is this young man in his 20s was standing in the wrong place inside the railroad, okay, and he was looking at his phone the entire time, and he actually should have stood outside of that place, but by mistake he stood inside the place, okay, where trains are running, okay, not only railroads themselves, I guess, but still he misunderstood where he should have stood, and then he was totally oblivious to where he was. He didn't pay attention because, oh my goodness, it's very dangerous at this time of day, and especially it's raining today. It's very, very difficult for me to drive in the first place, okay. It's so bright. It's up. I should stop. And this person was killed, and how tragedy, right? How tragedy, is it okay? I was shocked when I read the news on my phone, and I talked about it to my daughter. And there's this very similar accident happened. A very similar accident happened about a few years ago, and at that time, the victim was a lady, I guess, young lady or someone, and yeah, situation is almost the same. That person was standing inside the railroad. There are some bars to stop people and cars outside of the railroad, but even though the bars were, I don't know how to say this, not dropped, down, okay, rise, right? And the opposite of raise, I can't find the verb now, but well, it's so bright. I got my eye surgery, my right eye. I don't know how to call it. Oh my goodness. I should have gone. I should check if it's safe enough for me to go. I got eye surgery about 2 years ago, hoping that my right eye, it made my right eye see more clearly, but I think that I got the surgery too early. I should have waited a little longer until I became at least 65 years old or so, but I really wanted to get my right eye better. Yeah, I was able to see things, but somehow I began to feel that it was pretty dark, especially at night. I couldn't see things clearly, and I didn't know if things were that blurred. Not blurred, but I kind of felt that it was quite difficult for me to see things at night, and I decided to have the surgery because I asked my eye doctor if my eye was okay enough, bad enough to have that surgery, and he said that yeah, your eye is ready or something. So I decided to have the surgery, which was pretty expensive because I chose the kind of operation or lens that didn't cover. I mean, health insurance didn't cover. I can't explain it very well now because I'm at home now. I don't have enough time to explain it, but anyway, the operation turned out to be too early and not very effective for me, so I can't see things. Or even I can, my vision stays the same. Okay, so it's not effective. It was not effective. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna talk about this thing some other time also. Okay, thank you for watching. If you are there, I hope that you have a wonderful Friday tomorrow. Okay, talk to you. Peace out. Bye.